Rusty, it's been a while. Hi, buddy. You are just so cute. Anyway, back on the motorcycle. The Harley Davidson Sportster Cafe Racer project. I moved it out of the garage today so I can take a better look at it underneath this natural sunlight and have a little more distance to walk away from it instead of being my eyes right on top of it. So looks like Rusty's ready for more. Let me take a little break from the motorcycle and come back. Come here, Rusty. Hey, buddy, come on. Just because you are so cute, you don't need to ride a motorcycle. Come here, buddy. Hey. Okay, that should keep him entertained for a little bit. Anyway, back on. So I pushed the bike out of the garage so I can get a better idea what's needed, what isn't needed. I got the front springs back in, fresh oils. So the front suspension is all set, but I'm thinking about that lower fender retainer, move it into a horizontal position, and that's what bothers me right now. But the headlight came out nice. I mounted it as low as possible, and if you can see, the gap in there is very minimal, and also the gap between the frame and the headlight is also very minimal. It has a nice profile. The only thing that would make it nicer is lowering the front suspension, but I don't want to do that because they would sacrifice riding comfort. The front suspension would have to do the same job, but in a shorter time, shorter distance, and also you take away from cornering clearance. So I might leave the front suspension alone, at least for the time being. But I'm liking it. I'm happy with it. There's something that irks me wrong, and I don't know what it is. I've been looking at it for the past couple of days, and I cannot put my finger on what I don't like in particular, but there's something about it. I don't know yet, but obviously there's some work to be done on it still. With the headlight being so low, I'm glad the gauge is still readable, and I was mentioning last time about that ugly triple tree. The triple tree so ugly. Once the bushings for the handlebars are removed, it's just big holes there. So I made this for it. Maybe I'll have a red light and a green light for oil and neutral. We'll see. Maybe not. But anyway, that's where she sits right now. Since last time we talked, I also made those knee pads. Rusty, are you hungry for another? What are you doing with them, dude? Are you burying them? Alright, let me take 1 second to feed my little buddy. Come here. Come here, Rusty. Oh, you are so big. Come. Oh, you're darling. You're welcome. Anyway, back to the bike. So yeah, that's what she looks like with the suspension back in there. The stance is okay. Like I said, the front suspension could be lower, and the rear, only one spring I put in there just to be able to roll it around, because those are not the actual springs it's going to end up with. I'm going to put Hagans, shrouded Hagans, which look very British, very classic. But Jesus, Rusty, you're eating too fast. Okay. Come here, Rusty. Where are you? Where'd you go, you little booger? Don't chew on my bike. I will kill you. No, I won't. I'm just saying that. Okay. You're welcome. Enjoy. But I think I think that's about all I got for you and for myself, because I was curious to see what the bike looks like with suspension back in there. But as you can see, it's starting to look. It has the classic lines of a cafe racer, which is what I'm after, but with a Harley engine. That's why I don't want to call it traditional cafe racer, even though it's got full fenders and a pedestrian slicer. I don't want to call it traditional because, well, traditionally cafe racers had British engine and British frames, so I'll stop short of calling it traditional, but it's definitely retro, very classic. And oh, the exhaust came up nice, I think. But anyway, I gotta start thinking about the rear sets, which I have a pretty good idea where they will go. They will go about halfway between the seats, so right about there, between this point and this point, and you will come down exactly about 17 to 18 inch, maybe right over here. So that's where my foot bag will be at, and the cover holding it will be much prettier. It'll complete the bottom end of the engine with a half a moon sort of cover, which right now it looks odd without anything there, but I think we're getting there. And the seat also itself is turns out is adjustable. Seat has 4 location holes for the rear bracket, and then the front one is just a retainer for that tongue and groove, sort of. There you go. But the seat is adjustable, and I'd like to make sure it stays that way in case a future customer has a bigger bottom or is a taller rider and needs their bum pushed as far backwards as possible. But that's where we're at. We're gonna make the rear sets next, the foot controls, and that should complete the look of the motorcycle. And after that, we're going to make hard parts to lock everything in place, because right now the fuel tank and the seat are just sort of sitting there on top of the frame. So my to-do list is getting noticeably shorter. It's getting shorter, but there's still quite a bit to do. Obviously, the electrics are just a mess. But I think they'll take me only about a day to figure that out. I'm okay with the wiring. I've done a few before, and it's tedious, but it's pretty much self-explanatory if you understand the laws of electricity, I guess. But anyway, Motonisto number 16 is a couple of months away from the first test ride. It will most likely be snowing. It'll be Michigan will be in deep winter by then. Today I lucked out and got a sunny, beautiful day in late November. So with that, we'll leave you, and I'll get back to you when I got some more parts on this bike. But take care. Bye bye.